coming up next, we have an interesting news about how a new invention of board game was made by UNESCO to further introduce communities through critical thinking in mitigating tsunami. Rahmat Idris has the report from Banda Aceh.
We are still here in the city of Banda Aceh, where currently the second UNESCO IOC Global Tsunami Symposium is taking place with participations over 700 delegates in 54 countries. And we are here at a very special booth put together by UNESCO, the Intergovernmental Oceanic Commissions. And what's interesting is that new innovations and early warning systems all aimed to raise awareness towards the warnings and mitigations of tsunami. And one of them being is the invention of UNESCO when it comes to fun activities. One of them is the board games. So we are right here at the very exciting presentation by UNESCO, and I'm going to be speaking to Mr. Ardhito M. Kodijat, the National Professional Officer of UNESCO. Mr. Ardhito, may we take 5 minutes of your time, sir? This looks very, very exciting. The latest innovations of board games to raise awareness on tsunami disasters. Tell us more about this.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you very much. So this is a game that we are going to launch today. Basically, this game is to help children aged 12 and above to understand about how to design evacuation route. So the game basically taking from the coastal area, and then there is an area that will be inundated if a tsunami happens.
Oh, okay.
And
so
there is a safe
if you look
area.
Closely, the camera, this is the what we call this is the ocean.
This is the ocean, and this is the
areas.
This is a safe zone, and this is area will be inundated, and there are buildings. If you see, there is a number of people in the building.
Yeah.
So the way the game is to play is basically you have to create an evacuation route, taking from the coast, saving people in the building, go to the safe zone.
How do you make the choice of evacuation route? Is it been designated, or you can just be creative about it, Mr. Ardian?
You can be creative about it, so that's why we put it in the tile. So every time you play, you can change, so it will not stick. So every time you play, you can play different scenarios.
Okay.
And the way that you learn is we have a 100 question card here.
Oh, I see.
And
Is that in English or in Bahasa?
so this we produce in two languages. We have produced in Indonesia as well as in English. So I think this one example is in Bahasa, but we have the example also in English. So let's take the English one.
So it's quite versatile. A lot of communities can be engaged with these games as it comes in different languages.
Yes, indeed. And so the questions, there are 100 questions, and there is a questions related to evacuation.
Oh, okay. So you shuffle the cards and you pick up a question.
Yes.
That's very nice.
We shuffle the card, we ask the questions, and then if they can give a right answer, then they can pick one of the pathway,
Oh, okay.
and also there is an
To
action,
connect the route.
and then they can start to build the
Evacuation
path. So they can start to build the evacuation path, and then they can step, and then, so that's how you build the evacuation.
Okay, this is a game. A game is when you can determine a winner. No matter how educational it is, how great the philosophy is, all the things that you learn from it. How do you determine a winner, sir?
So of course, the basic things about evacuation is you have to save the most people in the shortest time.
Oh, the number of people you save makes you a winner with the most number.
The most number,
Yeah.
but in the shortest time. So if you see in this grid, there is a number, 1.
I see.
So it means that this grid is you have 1 minute. So
there's a timer.
when you create, so this is 1, 2, and this is 3. So you already take 6 minutes.
I see.
So
And you
6
may
minutes.
lose people the longer you take time.
Yes. So if you make the route too complicated, then it takes longer time. Then you might not win. So you have to have save the most people in the shortest time, and the time is really recorded in the game.
Okay.
through these tokens.
Okay, my last question to you, Mr. Ardianto. How do people get their hands on these board games?
Okay. So at present, because this is board game was developed by UNESCO IOC.
Only here at this booth?
At present, yes. At present,
This is a prototype then.
no. This is actually already a product, but since this is developed by UNESCO IOC and BMKG,
Yeah.
so we are not, of course, allowed to sell it because this is. So we are handing this to schools. We have a community people here. This is a community that from the Lam Kriot, who is recognized as UNESCO IOC Tsunami Ready. So we give it to them to take back to the community and then place with the students in the community.
All right, this has been eye-opening. Thank you so much for telling us all of these excitement. National Professional Officer of UNESCO, Mr. Ardhito M. Kurija. Thank you again, sir.
very much for
And that concludes our report right here from Banda Aceh. I'm Rahmat and Iqbal, and with all the ladies playing the game, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.